all of your favorite recipes. Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food. Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Simply Food by TY, and today, honey, we are making something for the grown and sexy. This is for the adults. This recipe is not meant for kids, okay? So let's jump right into the recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to add the full 14-ounce can of the sweetened condensed milk. Now, you want to make sure that you are getting every last drip of this out, because this is truly what's going to be the sweetening agent to this recipe, because we will not be adding any sugar to the heavy whipping cream later on. So you want to make sure you get all of that out. Now, you guys know how much I love this vanilla bean paste, so we're going to put in our Nielsen Macy vanilla bean paste, which is about 1 teaspoon's worth. And then, of course, we're going to add in the star, the 3/4 of a cup of the Godiva liqueur. To me, that is just the perfect amount to get a nice little buzz off of it. And then we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of our Dutch processed baking cacao powder through a sifter. That way we can make sure that we get out any of the lumps, so that when we go to mix it in later on, you won't have any like little beads of chocolate. Now, just so you guys know, like I said, that 3/4 of a cup of that chocolate liqueur was just enough. You could absolutely taste it, that's for damn sure. But the thing is you know, it's okay if you want to do less, but you definitely do not want to do more, because what's going to happen is your ice cream is not going to firm up at all. And this particular recipe is more on the softer side. It's definitely a soft serve. It can definitely hold shape, but it's not a hard ice cream. And if you start to try to add too much alcohol, then it won't firm up at all, of course. So all we're doing right now is just giving this a good little whisk, just to make sure that we're getting everything nicely incorporated, making sure that we're getting that sweetened condensed milk mixed throughout that cacao powder and the Godiva liqueur. By the way, if you don't have Godiva liqueur, if you can't find it, use whatever type of chocolate liqueur you can find and or like. Let's work on the cream. So I'm adding in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream to my stand mixer with my wire whisk attached. Now, just so you guys know, this recipe moves pretty quickly, so you want to make sure that all of your ingredients are nice and cold. Now, I had this on about a medium setting or so. It took maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. You're not really necessarily looking for extra firm stiff peaks with this. As long as, you know, you get a soft peak like you see there, that's really all you need. And then what you're going to do is you're just simply going to pour that directly into the chocolate mixture, and then we're just going to start folding it in. And then if you get sick of folding it in, you can always use a wire whisk. That's totally fine. Like I said, as long as you have all of the ingredients laid out, you know, ready to go. This recipe is very, very simple, and it'll take you less than about 5 minutes to put together. So once it's nice and mixed throughout and you don't see any white and that chocolate's thoroughly mixed, stop whisking it. You don't want to over whisk it too much. And then we're just going to transfer it to our baking dish. Now, I'm putting mine in a bread pan just because I just don't want to take up that much space in the freezer, but you can put it in whatever type of pan you would like. Now, of course, we're going to be adding in a few chunks of our 60% cacao dark chocolate. I used a half a block of one of those bars. You can use as much or as little as you would like. And this is just so you can have the added chunks of chocolate to your ice cream. Now, the reason why you're adding it in now and not mixing it throughout earlier, because it would have just fell to the bottom. So what I like to do is I like to just simply add mine on the top like you see me doing here. And then I'll just take like a toothpick or a butter knife, and then I'll simply just mix it throughout. And then, you know, it'll gradually fall down on its own, but at least it won't all just fall straight to the bottom. That's just what I prefer. Now, to make sure that this gets nice and firm, you do want to make sure that you are wrapping this with cling wrap. And then you also want to put on some aluminum foil over the top as well. That's just what I prefer to do. Once again, if you have a Pyrex dish or something where, you know, no air will get into it, then, you know, use whatever you got. But I just use plastic wrap and aluminum foil. You're going to put this in the freezer, you guys, for a minimum of 24 hours, okay? Minimum of 24 hours. Once you do, you can remove that cling wrap, and as you can see, it is firmed up beautifully. And like I said, this is definitely a soft serve ice cream, but as you can see, it's holding its shape just fine. And that's the way I like mine. Like I said, it's pretty potent, so you know you're going to get a kick out of it. Look, I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this recipe. I hope you try it out, baby, because you're going to be in for a treat. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Simply Food by TY. And y'all, baby, stay cute and take care. Bye. Hey, what's up all y'all beautiful people? Hey, look, thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. I just wanted to check in really quick because, you know, ice cream isn't really something that I eat often just because I'm just not a big ice cream person, let alone sweets. But if you guys are interested in more ice cream recipes and stuff like that, and if we get this video up to 5K and likes, I will do another infused ice cream recipe. So down in the comment section below, leave what your favorite type of ice cream is and let me know like what you would want to see infused in it. Let me know like what different type of candies, or maybe if there's a certain type of liqueur that you like, or if you've ever wanted to try wine ice cream. You know, there's a dispensary and, well, not a dispensary, there's a distribution center in New York City that actually sells wine ice cream that I got to try a few years back when I used to live in New York. And it's absolutely delicious. So like, I'm really interested in trying out infusing different ice cream with different things. So definitely down in the comment section below, first, let me know what your favorite ice cream is. Then also let me know what you would like to see me infuse it with. Be it either with candy, you know, a liqueur, a different type of liquors, and or wine. As you guys know, I will also be incorporating different cannabis oils and THC oils and all that type of stuff in food as well in the future. So I might do one with ice cream as well. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but I will keep you guys up to date on that. But once again, just as a quick reminder, it is very, very important to not get out of control with the Godiva liqueur for this recipe. Now, in particular, I know some of you guys might say, oh, well, is it possible for me to switch out, you know, the alcohol and this and this and that? This is what I'm going to say. I have only ever made it this way with the chocolate liqueur. Now, it hasn't always necessarily been Godiva, but it's always been like a milky based type of alcohol liqueur, if that makes sense. My fear is if you just switch over to like straight vodka or, you know, something like that, I'm not entirely sure how firm it would get, no matter how long you leave it in the freezer. So if I were you, I personally would try to just stick with what I've suggested for right now and with the amount, which is the 3/4 of a cup, and then try that out. Like I said, you can absolutely taste it. There's no hiding it, that's for sure. But like I said, if you want to use less, you can. I would not suggest to use more than that, no matter how much you might be tempted to, just because, like I said, it really is a matter of science, because as we know, alcohol doesn't freeze, and if you put too much in it, then it's just not going to do what you want it to do. Okay? So, as I said earlier, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Slaying in the kitchen.
Simply Food by TY.
We hope that you enjoyed it.
Simply Food by TY. If you haven't took the time, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Simply Food.